you love Toronto because you are from here, but what is the thing about this city that draws you so much to it?
I don't know. I was explaining to someone like 10 minutes ago how I was in bed yesterday, and I noticed, I was like laying in bed, I was like, I really feel like I'm in Canada right now. I don't know why. I feel like I genuinely have this like weird nostalgic warmth that I'm here.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to live somewhere else fully because how much I love that feeling.
Yeah, I kind of have that when I go across the border. You just feel different. Like,
yeah,
you know that you're not in your home.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. I don't know what that is. I'm sure Canadians know what that is, though.
Yeah, it's the home feeling. Yeah. Okay, so you had the #1 album this year, number 4 out of all of 2018, correct?
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Amazing. I mean, I'm really happy that I was able to kind of explore musically a little bit, and people were connecting with it and are connecting with it, and I felt like I got to this place of truth and honesty that I didn't on the last couple albums, and yeah, I'm really proud of it.
Do you find it hard to reach that sort of type of vulnerability?
No, that's easy.
Yeah.
The hard part is allowing yourself to write it on a paper.
Right.
Yeah. You can find honesty and truth in minutes, but to like really say, okay, do I want people to hear this is the actual hard part. But that's why you have to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a private person?
No.
That's probably good then.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of private. I think I get this definitely from my mom. We're just kind of very extremely open for better or for worse. And I think, yeah, it maybe is a strong point of mine and a weakness.
Yeah. Do you ever find that fans may know things about you that like you may not even know, or they just know insane things that you
know? They remember things about me.
Yeah?
That's what I noticed. If I had to play I played a memory game with a fan,
Yeah.
and I lost, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I have a really bad memory. I can barely remember what I did 2 days ago.
That's probably good that you have them then. They can, like, you just have to ask them and they'll get everything
100%.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even have... There's been moments where I've really tried to play it off like I just want them to sing, but I'm just listening to figure out what the lyric is.
That's awesome. So you also released a winter merch line.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite item off that line?
The jacket. We have this incredible jacket with the blueprint of the Rogers Center on the inside of it. And
does it? I didn't see that.
Yeah, you look on the inside, and it's just... Actually, I love Roots, and I always have, but I was so surprised with how cool it actually came out, and I'm really, really excited.
Did you have say in how that all went, or did they just kind of bring you the ideas?
No. We went back and forth with ideas and colors and designs and little, like, Easter eggs like the Rogers Center on the inside for months.
Nice. That's awesome. How do you handle the stress and pressure of like having to do all of this every single day? Do you find it easy because you've been doing it for so long, or is it still?
It definitely gets easier because you start to find like even this would make me stressed when I was 14 or 15, but now not so much. It's a conversation. And yeah, it gets easier, but with everything that gets easier, there's another struggle that comes with another aspect of your life. You know what I mean? So life isn't supposed to be easy, but I think that's what kind of makes it awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense. So like because since you're performing this stadium, is that going to be like a lot more nerve-wracking, or do you think?
Oh yeah, it'll probably be the biggest moment of my career thus far, and I'm pretty confident that because it's going to go incredibly, because I find that I remember when I played Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
I've never been more scared in my entire life. That ended up being one of my favorite shows I've ever played, even to this day. And that was, I think, 2 years ago now. And when moments mean the world to me, and when they mean the world to the fans, and they mean the world to the people around me, they usually have a pretty good consistency of coming out great. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you were saying that you live here in Toronto.
Yes.
Not pretty close by.
Yeah.
And you live by yourself?
Yeah.
How is living on your own?
It's good. I mean, I have friends over a lot. Sometimes I need them there, not gonna lie. But it is good. It's really nice. I think that for me, it's nice because I can write and play music in the house forever.
Right.
7 hours can go by and I'm playing the same piano riff. But it's not bugging anyone because there's no one there to bug.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you kind of like that alone time every once in a while?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not great to have too much alone time, but it is good every once in a while.
Yeah. So speaking of accomplishments, you performed at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. How was that whole experience?
Incredibly nerve-wracking again, and ended up becoming a really, really just awesome overall night.
Yeah.
All the girls were so sweet, and yeah, it just was an incredible show. Really, I think the term kind of gets overused sometimes, but it felt magical, and I mean that in a very sincere way. Once the show was done, I felt like it was something actually truly special.
Yeah, it's got to be so different than just performing on stage, but with like also a runway show happening at the same time.
I realized very quickly that it wasn't my night.
Right.
It wasn't my show. It wasn't my time to shine. It was theirs. And the second I kind of learned that, and that I was just there to make sure that everything felt like it was fun and there was music happening and it was helping the vibe,
Yeah.
I all of a sudden started to enjoy it much more. I took the pressure off myself and allowed it to just be what it was.
That's nice. And then you can kind of like contribute to the whole show,
the whole
right?
thing. I mean, they were the ones with the pressure on them. I wasn't
Yeah.
walking down a runway in my bra and underwear, so I was fine.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
That's awesome. Okay, let's talk about your song Youth.
Yes.
So you did that with Khalid.
Yeah.
And it's very empowering, especially I think it like gives a huge voice to a lot of young people that may not otherwise
Took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how do you think, or what kind of advice would you give to a younger person who kind of feels like they're not being taken seriously by an adult?
I think like find confidence in the fact that you are smart. You know, I think a lot of kids struggle with the fact that, oh, because I'm a kid, I don't know anything. And the truth is that as time goes on, 9-year-olds have more access to knowledge than 15-year-olds did back, 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds did back in the day. And I think we have to allow kids to form their opinions, because I think what we forget is that as life goes on, there's this amount of innocence that we lose.
Mm-hmm.
And a child's innocence and youthfulness is sometimes the most magical thing, and it's basically what we chase our whole lives to find and to feel. And you know, I have a 15-year-old sister, and I really admire the way she puts things. There's just this amazing innocence to everything she says, and it kind of just cuts through the bull, you know, for lack of, but it just cuts through it, and it is what it is, and it's really beautiful. And so yeah, I mean, Khalid and I just really wanted to be able to make something that gave not just kids in terms of like kids, but I mean anybody the platform to speak, you know, when they need to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice that you were able to give them that platform, because I think that really helps with the whole
Yeah, and not
movement.
to say that we know what people are thinking, but we're trying to write the words of the youth.
Yeah, that's nice. So you mentioned that you are a big brother.
Yeah.
What kind of advice do you give to your sister, being a 15-year-old?
I tell her, what do I tell my sister? I tell her not to think so much about everything, like
Oh,
how
yeah.
I do,
Yeah.
which is very hard for somebody that thinks about things a lot. you
Yeah,
know?
or as a teenager.
Or as a teenager in general. I mean, if there was one thing that I wish I did a little less when I was in high school, was just think so much, because you really can, and you really can enjoy it, you know, and have fun if you stop stressing about the little things. But with that being said, she has to go through it herself, and
Right.
I can't really, there's not really a lot of advice that I can give her that, you know, she isn't going to learn on her own.
Right, that's
Yeah.
true. Would you give any advice to your younger self?
I would say chill. But other than that, no, because I don't want anything in my life to be different, and I think if I changed my younger self, then today would be different.
Yeah. Okay, so we're wrapping up, but I
Cool.
just want to ask, how do you want to be remembered?
I hope that I'm remembered as somebody who spoke about what they believed in, and stood on the right side of the fence when it came to, you know, again what they believe in, and things that are important in life, and not just a musician, but a person that understood what everybody was going through. So
Awesome.
yeah.
That's a good way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Thanks so much, John.